Order for another breaking news. Kesi upon a message in Abramo, our Ghanatube. See, I mean, Casano. Afenyo markings, any minority for or ma walking out of the vetting room. Almost say or more, and ya dear penny say on betinasi. Na majority for no, aka omutumi ashe. In this ameno Casano, Afenyo markings, any minority for more vetting room in Nano or maso if or ma walking out of the vetting room. Say, or mono or montinasi, na or mon share, na majority for no and for menim and the two form. The same man Casano or ma walking out of a vetting room no, for the nomination and as a vetting of the new Chief Justice, Paul Baffoe. The same man Casano Koso, Paul Baffoe and a year vetting of Parliament House. But minority for no or ma walking out of the vetting room. Almost say majority for no 80 or fan who dear so and this year Afenyo markings. Our ye minority leader no or any microphone nano or ma sorry APF vetting room or say or more tenacity. Na or more vetting a year the new Chief Justice Paul Baffoe into no or ma sorry call. Almost is a voting time to swan or bet to a banny Eddie Tiano or the four. He said minority no or ma raw munsa if you aye the new Chief Justice aye vetting no or for we any breaking news about to jam so beginning in bro our Ghanatube minority for or ma sorry if you vetting room no for me ma mekasa enye tenti mester so bedi mechi near bull vetting room ho near kwakwohwe insema ekọ so wo ho abra minority for or mo sorry if you ho no near ba isi our Ghanatube so
denying us every opportunity of expressing our opinion on an important national discourse. Be it known to you, Chairman, and the committee, and the country, that we, the minority caucus, hereby vote en bloc to reject the nominee. We would want to state on record that the majority can proceed with the questions. We do not intend to proceed with any questions. We are, however, registering in the strongest terms that we reject the nomination, and the records should reflect that the report of this committee be a majority report.
We have not said that. We have not said that. Listen to him.
Honorable colleague, when we show you respect, reciprocate. So far, we have extended to you every courtesy. We've heard all those unpalatable words. We've heard the abuse. So please, for posterity's sake, listen to us. We don't need to vet a nominee before we vote against the nominee. We have preliminary issues well grounded in law. You may disagree with us. And we say that on the basis of that, we cannot be part of a process that would give rights to another and deny another of her bona fide as enshrined in the Constitution. Chairman, that said, we would yield to you to proceed whilst we exit this committee room with our views well documented for the records, and on the floor we shall proceed with the debate, further stating our position and take a vote against the nominee as required by the rules of the plenary. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Minority Leader, but how do you reject a nominee who is yet to be vetted?
Yes. Oh, she believes in us.
The report is not ready to be voted for. We are not at the stage of approval. So your conclusion is very preemptive. Yes,
Chairman, with respect. Chairman, with
this is not what I want you to respond.
No, Chairman, but
I don't want your
Chairman,
response
to the extent that you raised it, I just need to.
Honorable Minority Leader,
Chairman,
you have your day.
Chairman,
you have your day. The two microphones should be off.
Chairman,
the two microphones should be off. With all due respect,
we have registered our position.
Honorable Minority Leader,
that we have rejected.
We agreed on your position.
We rejected, and we
agreed on your position. Yes. When it is time for voting, then you can vote again. Yes. So we thank you very much, and we wish you a very good luck. Honorable members. Yes. Honorable members, those present here, we have the constitutional quorum to proceed to vet the Chief Justice nominee and present our report accordingly to Parliament. On this note, we will proceed with the vetting questions, and my Lord Chief Justice nominee, members of the committee will then ask you questions, and you are expected to give response to those questions. You come and provide answers to these questions. I will start the preliminary questions with you by asking you to tell us briefly about yourself.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. Please, before I answer the question, may I be respected? May I be allowed to read a brief, make a brief opening remark?
Yes, Lord, you'll be allowed to do so after you have indicated to us who you are.
My name is Paul Baffoe. I'm a justice of the Supreme Court. I've been a justice of the Supreme Court since 11th of. I'm a justice of the Supreme Court. 11th of. I've been a justice of the Supreme Court 2008 since 17 years plus. I've been a Supreme Court judge. Before the 11th of June, for 2 years I was a justice of the Court of Appeal. Before then I was 6 years as a High Court judge and 7 years as a Circuit Court judge. I was born on the 26th of December 1956. I went to Colombo Dumasi Secondary School in 1969, finished O-level in 1974 and A-level in 1976. I then proceeded to Legon, where I read BA Law from 1976 to 1979, entered the law school in 1979 and left in 1981.
I was called to the bar in 1983, 2 years after I had graduated from the law school, because at the time we were being called to the bar, my colleagues were being called to the bar in 81. I was in Nigeria seeking greener pastures. I taught for 2 years in Nigeria before coming down to Ghana when I was called to the bar and I started practicing law. As a practitioner for about 5 years in the chambers of Dr. Takiotu in Sekende, 1 year in Sekende, and 4 years in Kejetia chambers in Kumasi, where I practiced with my friend, the late Sir John, until 1988 when I joined the Ghana Prison Service. I joined the Ghana Prison Service in 1988 and I underwent 6 months military training and I was posted to Sekende. That's where I met my wife. At the time I met my wife, he was also a Bobno rank person. She didn't have any rank, actually, a sixth former who was then starting her career in the prison service. I was with the prison service for 2 years, till 1990 when we were told that I, as a deputy superintendent of prisons, couldn't marry a junior officer because we couldn't go to the mess together. So I opted out of prison service so that she could stay. So
Playing for your country, and easy. Scoring, and easy. Avoiding injuries, and easy. Winning.
Where I was the legal officer in charge of Eastern and Volta regions, also for 2 years. Then finally joined the bench in 1992 December. And the rest is history. So I was posted to Duya Nkanta as a circuit court judge, brought to Kumasi. For 7 years I was circuit court judge and I became high court judge, and then I'm now here. So I've been a Supreme Court judge for the past 17 years until 22nd of April when I was nominated to act as the Chief Justice during the period of the turbulence. And I'm here before you as a nominee for the position of Chief Justice. Now, if I may read my opening remarks, now that I've asked the first question.
Thank you very much. So, my Lord, beyond telling us about who you are, you indicated you have an opening remark. We've also seen your credentials. In giving us the opening remark, you should briefly describe the personal values and experiences that you believe most qualify you to serve as Ghana's Chief Justice.
Thank you.
You combine it with your remark.
Okay. Honorable Chairman, it's a profound honor for me to appear before you today as nominee for Chief Justice. The judiciary of Ghana stands at a defining moment. As I appear before you today to be vetted by Parliament, I do so fully aware that this process is not merely a constitutional requirement, it's a national reckoning. My nomination comes at a pivotal moment in Ghana's democratic journey, a moment marked by public skepticism, institutional fatigue, and a growing demand for justice that is not only delivered but deeply felt. As I step into this role, subject to your endorsement, a nation will look to me not to be able to preserve the judiciary's legacy, but to renew it. A nation needs a judiciary that does not merely.
Adolfo chese wey ene nsema ekoso parliament chese vetting committee no ena chese oho ayehyehyehye a minority phone afenyo marking ene ne minority phone nyina no awoki out of the vetting because omo say omo ntenase no omo nya ahwehan na chese NDC phone no omo fa get to tokonu enim edwitwifom na chese right eye sisia na case no ewo court na omunya ndi na asem wieye no na preko pena no mo se Paul Baffoe boni embe acting chief justice of the Supreme Court there's an acting chief justice of the Republic of Ghana therefore acting chief justice Paul Baffoe boni nensem na ye deja ewo social media ne so am so begini nyina brew ewo Ghanatube minority for are walking out of the vetting room almost your montenase na chese eye majority for omode eye get to konu enim betwifom na prekope aninsem ewo court na omunya ndi asem ni wieye no no masa kofa Paul Baffoe boni say ombeye new chief justice of the Republic of Ghana mo say dabi edisi ameno kasa no afenyo marking any minority for nyina walking out of the vetting room Eja majority for Kwan and see omo veti eye Paul Baffoe boni as the new chief justice of the Republic of Ghana. Therefore, we any breaking news every parliament eye vetting room me so begini nyina bro e Ghana to the former me fise mbe like no ma subscribe no ma share no ma hit notification button so man say the bear abrini abibia nya story say ya wo wonya ne tempa no ahwe no tu ya ma therefore aha na me de nsem nyina besi e Ghana to so therefore makra mu nyina Bedamu nyina se bebre